Hi, I've called this Angel Visions. Throughout my life, I've actually had many angel visions. I've been given visions when I've been in danger. I remember in my family I've been in danger, or they've come to warn me if something's going on behind my back or something I should know about. And it's at times in my life that used to scare me. At one particular time, when I left a violent relationship in 1988, um, just before I actually left there, I was so into myself because of the violence and because of everything that I had experienced. I used to walk home I worked in Jaeger tailoring at the time, and I would walk home from my work really having this conversation going on in my mind, body, and soul, really. And I believe I was speaking out loud as well. Um, and I would have this conversation going with a higher power, I believe. It's the ascended masters that I was speaking to all those years ago, and I was being guided, they were just reassuring me that I had to leave. I had to make sure when I left it was the right decision and I wasn't going back. And they were just saying they were going to look after me. I would be very well looked after, and I was to leave, and they would provide everything that I required on my journey in my life. Um, and I'm not saying I didn't trust and I didn't believe, because I did. Um, I couldn't have questioned um, what was going on. I just knew that it was going to be all right. The violence I endured was horrific. I actually thought that I was going to be found murdered in my home, and nobody would believe. They would think it was just an accident, because the person I lived with at the time was very, very charismatic. I can't get the word out, and very convincing. And he was had an addiction problem. He wasn't in a good place. He's since turned his life around now, and he's actually was at death's door, and he's turned his life around. And I wish him no harm. I'll never have or have. Um, but I didn't think I would get out of that house alive, and I knew I was one step away from becoming worse than him. When I did leave, basically it took a lot of healing took place, and I was basically on the path of a healing path, and I had to endure many other obstacles and many other healings and situations in my life that basically transformed me into the person I am today, who I'm very proud to be. I'm not without challenges, because that's what life's about. I'm not perfect by any manner of means, but I also had I've had information came forward, the angels speaking to me, waking me up during my sleep, saying to me that I had to get information to my brother to move his money. And at the time, I didn't do that. It was actually the angels came forward and brought my mum forward. And my mum wasn't that long passed over. And well, I don't actually remember the time scale, so that's maybe not accurate. But it didn't seem as if she was away that long. It might have been 10 or 15 years, actually, when I think about it. So that is quite a while. Anyway, they came forward and said to me that I had to pass on to my brother to move his money from one account to out the bank account it was in, because he was going to lose everything, and I didn't tell him. It was my biggest regret, because 2 weeks after, because I had no reason. But how can I tell him that? He's not explained anything to me. He's not told me anything, so I didn't know whether that was right or not. And he wasn't very well. And lo and behold, 2 weeks later, I didn't pass the information on, and I felt terrible, because I thought I didn't do my job. I was asked to do something, I didn't do it. I've also had angels appear when I've actually been just sitting. They've appeared in front of me, great big massive wings, expansion of their energy, and it's breathtaking when I've been sending out a lot of healing, a lot of light to friends or family that I've not maybe told them. One particular friend I think I've spoken to before when I've been on live, saying about how she was ready to leave the earth plane, and it was tremendously painful for us all, as well as her family, but I just felt as if I knew. And sometimes, well, the thing is, when you're doing this work, it's not all sweetness and light. It can be really a lot of pain, a lot of shifts you have to go through, and it's not as easy as a path. It's really quite a challenging path, but it's also a very blessed path. I feel very blessed to have this deep connection with the angels and my spirit team, and they've just really guided me along the path, and they've also guided me to let me know when good things are coming into my life. I've had many magical lessons, and I feel now that I've really got it all going on now. It's finally clicked with me. I was trying to think of something else that they brought forward to me. Just really a confirmation of my younger niece, when I hadn't seen her for a long time. They basically, I kept sending, asking the angels to protect her and look after her, and I hadn't seen her for about 3 years, I think. When she was 1, I seen her when she was 4, I think, and she didn't know anything about this, but she confirmed that. She confirmed that by telling me that this angel Malachi was visiting her at night, and he was floating. Well, she didn't say it was a he or she. It was flying between my house and her house. And at that time, she lived in Bolton, which is about 20 minutes to half an hour away from where I live in Kilmarnock. And I didn't really understand what it meant, and I looked it up, and it said Hebrew messenger, or angel. Sorry, the name's angel messenger. That's what the name means. It's Hebrew, and she just continued to bring forward messages, as do children and animals. They bring forward many confirmations from the angelic kingdom and from your spirit team, and I think that's all I want to share with you. But I'm really interested. I've got lots more, but at the moment I've been recording, working all day doing healings and readings, and my mind's just went a blank. And this, you couldn't have planned this better if you tried. Some thing just flew off me. So this is from the Guardian Angel cards with Radleigh Valentine, and this is the card here, and this is inner strength, and this is a little girl here with a little cat, and I feel this is just proof of what I was talking about. And this number's number 11. It's on this card, and that's one of my numbers, one of my blueprints for my name and my business and who I am. And this little girl here is just really feeling the unconditional love from this pet, this cat, and it's inner strength. And I feel that there's a lot of inner strength coming forward for us all at the moment. And this is just really to connect in with your inner child, to connect in with that unconditional love you have for other people. And you have great courage and kindness. You may not realise how strong and powerful you are, but there's no problem you can't solve. The compassion you so freely give to others must also be given to yourself. Stand strong in your convictions if the right answer is to tell someone no. So that's just really, you can say no lovingly. Oh, there it's turned pink again. That happened earlier when I was recording something. Oh, this is amazing. This is just a sign of love. A sign of love. So just take this love that I bring forward for you, and just hold it in your hearts, and know that the angels really have your back, and your spirit team and your departed loved ones. And I thank you. Have a magical January. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.